Mother, you promised you would.
I said it would depend on how I felt after I finished shopping, and right now I feel fine.
The doctor's right over there. Won't you please go in and see
Oh,
him for me?
Audra, dear, I promise you, the minute Dr. Moreau gets home from his vacation, I'll go in and have a complete checkup.
I don't understand. No one in this town will take a chance on a new doctor.
Now, this new doctor, he wouldn't be young and handsome, would he?
I don't know,
But you've heard that he is, and you'd like to find out for yourself, hmm?
Mother, how could you think... Anyway, you haven't any objections to going to a young, good-looking doctor, have you?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't.
I'll be out in a moment. Please be seated.
Vienna School of Medicine. Very impressive. I wonder why he came here.
Well, whatever the reason, I think the people in this town should be glad that he did come to Stockton. He could have gone elsewhere.
Yes, I suppose he could have.
I'm afraid that chemical reactions... I'm afraid the chemical reactions over a Bunsen burner don't have the courtesy to wait while a doctor greets his patients. How do you do?
How do you do?
I'm Dr. Belden, and I'm most sorry to have kept you waiting.
Well, I hope we didn't interrupt anything important.
I assure you, you have not. Mrs.
Barclay, Victoria Barclay. This is my daughter, Audra.
So nice to meet you, Doctor.
It's entirely my pleasure. You know, in the short time I've been here, I've heard more about your family than I have about Stockton.
Well, I wouldn't believe everything I've heard.
Please, make yourselves comfortable.
Doc. Found him hanging in the livery stable. He was barely breathing when I cut him down.
This way.
Mr. Gibbons?
That's right.
Everett Gibbons tried to take his own life?
No. The way he was tied up, somebody tried for him.
Easy. If you'll wait outside, please.
Victoria, I'm sorry you had to see this. I know you and Everett have been friends for many years.
30 years. And in all that time, I never knew Everett to have a real enemy. Why, I can't imagine anybody wanting to hurt him, let alone...
I know. I can't figure it myself. Well, I gotta be going. Doc, thanks. You did the best you could, considering.
Considering? What, I wonder? But Dr. Morar might have been able to save him if he'd been here. If I were perhaps 20 years older, more experienced.
Doctor, when I was a child, I had a filly colt that was struck by lightning. And when she died, and for a long time after that, I blamed those that tried to save her. You see, I didn't understand. Understanding takes time. A great deal of time.
Perhaps.
People have to get to know you.
Doctor, tomorrow evening I'm having the publisher of the Stockton paper for dinner. Won't you join us?
Martin Erskine?
Oh, you know him?
No, I don't. I think that everyone has heard of the publisher of the Stockton Eagle.
He's very nice.
Audra's cooking the dinner, and she makes the best chicken gumbo this side of the Mississippi.
Well, thank you. I'd like to very much.
Good. Shall we say 7:30?
7:30 it is. Thank you again.
Mother, didn't you want to ask the doctor something about yourself?
Ask me what?
She hasn't been feeling well these past few days.
Oh, it's nothing serious. I have been a little bit under the weather.
You were running a fever last night.
Only because it was very warm and I was tired. And if I don't look well now, Doctor, it's because it's lunchtime and I'm very hungry.
Well, if you're sure, you know it'll only take...
No, it won't be necessary, Doctor. My children have a tendency to over-worry about my health. They don't know I plan to outlive them all. Good day.
Good day.
There you are, Martin.
Thank you, Victoria.
More cake.
Oh, no thanks. However, I could use a spot of brandy in this coffee if Jared would have a mind.
Just as soon as I put this 12 ball in a corner pocket.
Then I'll help myself. That'll cost you.
And you, too, if the good doctor's eye is as sharp as it's been all evening.
I'm afraid it's more a question of pure luck than a sharp eye. I haven't played pool in years, not since my father taught me as a boy.
Easy now. You're holding your cue too tight, son. Yeah, that's better. Nice shot, son. You're getting pretty good. Before I know it, you'll be showing me how it's done.
Oh, no, Father. It'll be a long time before anybody can come near you in a game of billiards.
Thank you. But don't advertise that around town. I'm a banker, and some people think that billiards is a game invented by the devil. They expect a banker to be a saint, you know. Truth is, saints don't make good bankers.
Was he, Doctor? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb your concentration. I was just wondering if your father was as cautious as you are.
My father wasn't cautious in the least. A 12 ball in the corner.
Your father did a good job. You're winning, sir. Now, how about a chance to recoup?
You, baby. I've still got a special edition to put to bed.
A special edition? What about Martin?
F. Gibbons' murder.
Oh?
Is this some new development?
You might say that. Sheriff found a note in the livery stable yesterday. Killer must have pinned it to Ev's body and it fell off. It was done in straw. Oh, wait a minute here. I made a tracing of it.
For what they did together, all will die as he did. Well, that looks like the scrawlings of a child.
I know.
Now, obviously, the meaning didn't come from the mind of a child.
What they did together, all will die. Kind of sounds like he intends to kill again.
Ah, that's what we're afraid of.
Sounds frightening.
Yes, I know, Audra. But the one thing about a killer is that he always trips himself up. Well, I've got to go.
Oh.
Victoria, it's been delightful as always. And I wish you'd invite me more often. We don't see enough of each other. You know, you've been looking a mite on the pale side this evening. I've never known you not to have roses in those cheeks.
I never felt better.
Don't bother to show me out. I know the way. Jared, Audra. Nice meeting you, Doctor. Oh, I'll see we get your name in print so folks will know you're around.
Thank you.
Night, Victoria.
Good night.
Well,
Well, I'd better be running along, too.
Oh, can't you stay for another cup of coffee?
Thank you, but it is getting late, and Mr. Erskine is right. You are looking a little pale. May I suggest some rest? There have been a few cases of influenza going around.
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing but a slight cold, but thank you for your concern. And thank you for coming tonight.
This has been the most delightful evening I've spent since I've been in Stockton. Good night, Audra. Good night.
Good night, Doctor.
Good night.
I'll see you to the door.
Continental type, isn't he?
Kissing a lady's hand is an accepted continental custom, my dear brother.
I'm almost done, Father. Only one more.
Audra?
Jared, what are you doing up so late?
I was doing some reading and dozed off. What's your excuse, young lady? Do you realize it's past 3 o'clock in the morning?
Jared, I'm worried about Mother. She's been restless all night, and now she has a fever.
A fever? All right, I'll ride into town, get Doc Belton out here right away.